The next question deals with infidelity. How do we handle that in marriage? And how do you even forgive your spouse once infidelity has happened?
I always say this. I don't think it's something you can do alone. A lot of people think they can just do it and move on. No. Interestingly, that's my specialty. I'm an infidelity recovery specialist. And I've seen that with help, right, if you're in infidelity recovery, it can take anywhere from 6 months to 2 years for there to be actual healing. So it's not something that happens overnight. Now, the days when you would experience infidelity and they just tell you, aren't you a Christian, forgive and move on, are long gone. Because people are now more aware of their mental health. And there are lots of other things that happen. So people actually sometimes even try to commit suicide when it has happened. They suffer from insomnia. They have high blood pressure. Some people even develop diabetes. You'll be amazed at how much the things that are happening to you emotionally can affect you physically. So I don't think it's something that you should do on your own. I think you need to work with someone. Now, there are two types. If your partner is sorry and wants help, then you guys can go into what we call infidelity recovery. You can work together. So they'll take you through the stages of finding out why this happened, finding out what kind of affair it is, because the kind of affair determines the kind of help that you'll be given. We'll also look at what happened to the marriage. So there needs to be healing for the marriage. There has to be healing for both of you as individuals. So the betrayed person and the betrayer, both of you need different kinds of counseling. Because the person who betrayed too will deal with guilt, will deal with shame, will deal with, if it was a romantic affair, the person would deal with withdrawals. The person would, interestingly, be bitter towards you because you've ended something they were enjoying. And then they may come back to you just because it is the right thing to do, not because they want to be with you. So we need to deal with that. Then we also need to deal with the affair, why it happened, and we now need to affair-proof the marriage so it doesn't happen again. So it's a long process. It's not something that you do. I would say get into infidelity recovery with a specialist, someone who understands what they're doing.
In the case where the offending party is not ready to change, all right, because what you described is that we want to work on it. There are some cases where the offending party is enjoying offending, wants to continue offending. Yeah, answer, you are the specialist.
Okay, so usually what we do is that we now work with the offended party. So the person that has been betrayed, person has been cheated on. We now work with you, and what we usually try to do is self-rediscovery. Usually you've lost yourself. So we help you understand what's happening, help you get to a place where you are healthy. Because like we always say, healthy people make healthy choices. Nobody's going to choose for you. At that point, where you get to a point where you can make healthy choices, you will decide whether you want to stay in the marriage or you want to walk away from that marriage. And then we help you through the process of whatever that decision is.
Yeah, but on the long run, deciding to forgive, you must forgive as a Christian.
Whether or not.
But what you are really trying to know is, should I forgive and stay? Or should I forgive and leave? Yeah, so again, it's not something we can, because every case is different.
Yeah.
There are some cases where really leaving might be the wisest thing to do. But we are not quick to get to that kind of a decision, because it's a big decision.
Very big.
So we need to know where you are in life, where the person is. Are you able to handle this? Do you want to handle this? A whole lot of other factors, that goes in. So,
like we said, it's a long journey.
Yeah.
It's a very long journey.
Okay,